Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this lecture, I would like to show how to draw the bending moment diagram as well as the calculation of net bending moment values for this bending moment diagram. So here, what is the importance of this moment diagram means, if you observe these final moments means there will be minus 60.35 kilonewton meter and minus 13.77 kilonewton meter for both final moments of span BC and CB. So therefore, while drawing the fixed bending moment diagram, you will get two similar triangles. At the same time, there will be an eccentric load given in that particular span. So therefore, calculation of the net bending moment values exactly under the load will be a difficult task in this type of problems. So here in this lecture, I would like to show how to calculate the net bending moment values while two opposite triangles will be in the bending moment diagram. So move to the problem. See here, final moment MAB will be equal to 0. Then MBA will be equal to 60.35 kilonewton meter, which is positive here. So for positive, always you have to take clockwise. For positive, always you have to take clockwise moment. And for negative, you take anti-clockwise moment. See here, that is the reason I am applying clockwise movement for BA and anti-clockwise movement for both spans BC and CB. So with a value of 60.35 kilonewton meter and 30.77 kilonewton meter. So first draw the fixed bending moment diagrams. So already in the last lectures, I explained so many times. So whenever a clockwise movement applied on a span like this means it will move in the forward direction. You please go and watch those videos. I will give that videos also in the description. Videos link also in the description. You get a clear concept in what logic I am drawing the bending moment diagram. So see here, if a final moment at A will be equal to 0 means here it will be 0. Then when a clockwise moment of 60.35 kilonewton meter applied on a beam like this, so a clockwise of 60.35 kilonewton applied on a point B means, then what happens, then the beam from initial position AB, it will move somewhere up to some 16.35. So that one will be some B dash B1. So therefore, whenever a force comes and applied on a beam here like this means it will move in the forward direction up to some B1. So that is some 60.35 kilonewton meter. Similarly, from the opposite direction in the span BC, an anti-clockwise movement on the span BC acting here means the initial position of the beam BC will be like this. After application of the force, then it will move in the forward direction up to this same 60.35 position only. At the same time, whenever a clockwise movement of an anti-clockwise movement of 13.77 kilonewton meter force will be applied at C means what happens, whenever a force applied on the span like this means it will move in the downward direction. So if you add these two means you will get like this. So this is the logic or procedure for drawing the bending moment diagram. So I will show you here. See here, whenever a force comes and apply like this means it will move in the forward direction and that will be some 60.35. So if you add these two, 0 moment and that's 60.3335. Similarly, whenever an anti-clockwise movement of 60.35 will be applied on the span BC like this means it will move in the forward direction up to here, and at the same time an anti-clockwise movement of 13.77 will be applied on the span like this means it will move in the downward direction. Therefore, the original position of the beam after applying the moments will be like this. So if you add these two means you will get this one, that one will be 13.77. So here you take down this one as B1, Here it will be C, and I am taking this one as C1 and taking this one as point D and this point as D1. So here, after drawing this fixed bending moment diagram, then please draw the free bending moment diagram. This free bending moment diagram can be obtained by the given loading conditions. So before that one, you please calculate the free bending moment diagram values, because we don't know which ordinate is higher. That is the reason I am telling calculation of free BMD for span AB. That one will be equal to, if a parabola is acting means your formula will be equal to WL square by 8, W into L divided by 8. Therefore how much you will get? You will get 30 into 5 square means 25 by 8. 30 into 25 divided by 8. So therefore how much you will get? 30 into 25 divided by 8. So that one will be 93.75 kilonewton meter. So 93.75 kilonewton meter. So based on that, I am drawing that one. Similarly, you please calculate for span BC. So see here, for span BC, what is the formula? For span BC, what is the formula? It will be WAB by L is your formula for calculation of that moments. So what is W here? 25 into A means 33 into 1 divided by L means total length of the span 4. So 75 divided by 4, 25 into 3, 75 divided by 4. .75. So your BMD value will be 18.75. So based on these ordinates, I am drawing the triangle for the span BC. See here, so this is the ordinate of 93.75. This is the ordinate of 90.375. See here, 93.75 kilonewton meter. So which is higher than 60.35. And I am drawing this one. Which is 18.75. So friends, this is the procedure for drawing the bending moment diagram. So then move to the calculation of the net bending moment values. See here, what is the net bending moment value for the span AB? So for the span AB, maximum bending moment is exactly center for the parabola. So therefore what we have to do means, we have to find ordinate exactly at this position. We have to find ordinate exactly at this position. So what is the ordinate for this at this position means, so this is in the form of a triangle. So therefore if you average means, you will get ordinate exactly under the center. So that one will be equal to 63.75 divided by 2. So that one will be 31.875. So here the ordinate point will be 31.875. So if you want net bending moment means difference of the both free bending moment diagram and fixed bending moment diagram. So here it will be 93.75 and it will be 31.875. I am taking the difference means you will get 93.75. So what is the difference here? It will be 61.875. So your net bending moment will be 61.875 for the span AB. Then move to the span BC. So here where we have to find the net bending moment in the span BC means exactly under the given load. If it will be a midpoint load means, so if you take the average of the triangle also, then you will obtain. So first you have to find the ordinate of that particular two similar triangles, and then you have to find under the load. So for that one only I am choosing this type of model to show the bending moment diagram. See here, see here, B1 and D is one triangle, C1 D is another triangle, two opposite triangles. Based on this we are calculating the net bending moment values. So see here, already you know ordinate point of this one will be 60.375, sorry, 63.75. At the same time ordinate point for this one will be 13.77. check the values, 60.35, sorry, 60.35 and 13.77. 60.35 and 13.77. See here, you will know the ordinates for this triangle DB and B1, and you will know the ordinate for DC and C1, but you don't know what is the distance of that BD. So you know the distance exactly under the load, but we don't know what is the distance for these two similar triangles. So for that reason only I am choosing here, from here to here it will be the distance of x. From here to here I am taking this distance as x. And what is the remaining distance in the BD? So if your span in the total span of BDC, your distance will be, your distance of DC will be x, means what is the remaining distance? So overall distance for BC will be equal to 4. Then the remaining distance after taking some distance as x means the remaining distance will be, so the remaining distance from here to here, the remaining distance from here to here will be total span minus x, 4 minus x, so 4 minus x. So based on this lengths and ordinates, we are going to find the exact value of the x distance. So for by taking two opposite triangles, so if you observe this one means for the span of x distance, what is the ordinate? Like that I am taking for the span of x distance. For the span of x distance, our ordinate will be 13.77. For the span of x distance, our ordinate will be 13.77. At the same time, for the span of 4 minus x distance, our ordinate will be, for the span of 4 minus x distance, for the span of 4 minus x distance, what is our ordinate? Our ordinate will be 60.35. 60.35. See here. So if you cross multiply these two, if you cross multiply these two, you will get 60 into 35x, 16.35 into x. At the same time 13.77 into 4 minus x. So therefore 60.35 x, I am simplified in this one, 13.77 into 4, 13.77 into 4, that one will be 55.08, 55.08 minus 13.77 x. Again I am simplifying that one, 60.35 x plus 13.77 x, that one will be equal to 55.08. So based on this I am finding the x value. So our x value will be equal to 16.35 plus 13.77, 60.35 plus 13.77. So that one will be equal to 74.12, 74.12. So 55.08 divided by 74.12, 55.08 divided by 74.12. So therefore your x value will be equal to 55.08, 74.12. So that one will be 0.743. So your x distance will be 0.743. So after the decimal I am taking 3 digits. So therefore your x value will be equal to 0.743. So your x value will be equal to 0.743 means what is the remaining value? Your what is the 4 minus x? This one will be equal to, so this value will be equal to 4 minus 0.73, 4 minus 0.743. So that one will be equal to 4 minus 0.73. So that one will be equal to 0.743. So 3.257. So this one will be 3.257. So your distance of BD will be 3.257 and your distance of DC will be 0.743. So you will know the distances and ordinate of the two similar triangles based on the obtained distance. Based on the obtained distance. So again here it will be D and I am taking this one as E. This one as E point and this one as E1 and that one as E1. So where is E1 exactly means, so wherever the blue line passing exactly under the loan, this point is the E1 and this point is E. Again by taking these two similar triangles B, D and D1, by taking two similar triangles that is B, D and B1, BD, B1 and this E, E1, D, E, E1, D. So don't be confused here. By taking these two similar triangles, I will find this distance. So then your ordinate point will be very easy to calculate. So see here. So in the span of BD, what is the, so for here I am in the, from this triangle I am coming from this side. Here it will be 0 and up to here the distance will be 3.257. For the span of 3.257 distance, the ordinate will be 60.35. And what is the span of this one? So if I want to know the span of this one means, so in the entire 1 meter spans, if I will remove this x distance means I will get this particular length of that span. So how much it will be? 1 minus 0.753. So from E to C our distance will be 1 meter. From D to C our distance is 0.743. So if I want ED, what I have to do? 1 minus 0.743. 1 minus 0.743. So which is 0.257. So the distance here it will be 0.257 and the distance will be 0.257. So see here, this distance will be 0.257. So the span distance of ED will be 0.257. So based on this length, we are going to find the ordinate. For the span of 3.257, the ordinate will be 6.235 means. And what about the span of 0.257? That one will be equal to, taken as x. Then based on the term, similar triangles, you will obtain the values. For the span of 3.257, your distance will be, your ordinate point will be 60.35. And what about the span of this 0.257? So that one will be equal to, taken as x. That one will be taken as x. So see here, again you will do the cross multiplication for these two. 3.257x 3.257 x 3.257 x, that one will be equal to 60.35 into 0.257. So therefore your x value will be equal to, so I am simplifying here step by step. You please remember what I am doing here. 60.35 into 0.257. So that one will be 15.509. 15.509 divided by that 3.257. So therefore your x value will be equal to 15.509 divided by 15.509 divided by 3.257. So that is 4.76. That is 4.761. So therefore your ordinate at this E1 will be 4.761. 4.761. So see here, I am writing exactly here 4.761. And you people know what is the ordinate of this point. So take down that one as sum f. Take down that one as sum f. And you know from E1 to F, so total E to F, what is the ordinate point? So you will obtain that one will be WAB by L, which is 18.75. This one will be 18.75. 18.75. So see here, your ordinate point will be 18.75. If I want to know the net bending moment value exactly under the load, So already we find the ordinate point exactly for the zero line will be 4.761. So what is the net bending moment? Net bending moment is the difference of the free BMD minus fixed BMD. So if you want to do net BMD means, what I have to do means, net BMD for that particular span will be equal to that 18.75 minus 4.761. So that one will be equal to 18.75 minus 4.761, that is 13.98, approximately 14. 13.98 means approximately 14. So this one will be 13.98 . So the net bending moment value, so the net bending moment value, the net bending moment exactly under the load will be 13.98. So all these are the positive bending moment only. So I am shading the area. So at the same time, this also the positive bending moment value only. So whatever the area under this line DCC1 also positive bending moment, at the end that one will be 13.77, and net bending moment exactly under the load will be 13.99. Whatever the moment above this zero line will be positive bending moment only. So friends, this is the procedure for finding net bending moment values exactly under the load when two opposite triangles will be given. So you please remember this procedure. Friends, I hope you understand this lecture. If you really like this video, please like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.